This is AV SuperFriends Live, a semi-regular, interactive, and spirited roundtable discussion streamed live where we invite you to participate. We'll take your questions, discuss the topics you want to discuss, celebrate your successes, and commiserate with you about your challenges. If you want to share your thoughts, tell us we're full of it, or just throw a conversation grenade into the mix, this is your show. And now, the AV SuperFriends. For January 1st, 2017 again, or maybe June 18th, 2026.
It's Groundhog.
For a second there, I was like, it's January?
Yes, it's January. We tricked Justin.
That's what it feels like.
Our mixer likes to, every time you turn it off, it resets the clock on it because apparently there's no internal clock. So
no internal battery.
No internal battery.
Yeah, keep the clock
to run
alive.
the clock. So just leave it plugged in all the time.
Yes, never turn
for your portable unit.
Yeah, they didn't want support calls, so they took the battery out.
Batteries.
We actually have to carry a UPS with it just to leave it powered on the entire time.
Plugged into Oregon the entire time. So this is day 2. Yesterday we survived day 1, did a couple of shows, saw lots of stuff, all of that.
Day 1.
We're going to go over kind of our thoughts, what we've seen so far, first impressions in general. I don't think we're going to get too much into any particular products or services or any of that, but more just what we're seeing as trends and things. But before we get to our first impressions...
because they don't matter. Our impressions are kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, we're just old crotchety people at this point.
We're going over to John. So, John, welcome to the show. This is your first trip to InfoComm, your first trip to Vegas. What are your thoughts as to what are you seeing now that the show is open? What are what's your impressions?
It's a lot.
It is.
Wait, are you talking about
Which
Vegas
part?
or the show or what?
Yeah.
The work we want you to do? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm in a weird spot to where it's like I know enough to know what everything is, but I don't know enough to like know what everything is. So it's like
you've just described every consultant in the industry.
You could get a 6-figure job.
So it's like I go around and I see the different PTZ cameras at every other booth that's here, and I see it as I don't know enough to know like what the difference is between all of them.
The
But
sad thing is
sometimes
there's probably
we
not
don't
any
either.
differences between them. They're all made by the same company. Yeah.
That.
So like,
Which
There
makes
is
it
that.
very confusing. Yeah.
there's one booth that we stopped at yesterday, and I know that specific PTZ cam has a 4/3 sensor. And I know that a lot of other PTZ cameras don't have a 4/3 sensor. And then just walking around yesterday, I got my bearings a little bit. So there's a couple places I want to go back to for my social media post and my Sidekick report backs that I'm going to check out again today.
Is there any new technology you're like, wow, I never knew this even existed until seeing it?
Well, so there's the one that I found out that has actually been around forever, but it's the Ease 3D sound design, the acoustic simulation.
Justin thing, yeah.
Justin loves that.
Yeah.
So I
He
saw
loves
that.
visual sound data.
So I saw that yesterday, but didn't have a chance to talk to anybody. So I took a picture of it to remember what it was, but chances that I actually find that again are pretty small.
That's how I feel like everything. I needed to go. Well, it's gone. I missed it.
Yep.
I don't know where I was at the time. I saw it in the corner of my eye, but the hell if I'm going to ever make it back there.
And some of this is really interesting, too, for us because we've been here for so long and we've been doing these things for so long that we forget what is kind of new and exciting. And he shows me, like, have you seen this software? I mean, it helps you with speaker placements and things. I'm like, yeah.
And then you just felt bad. You're like, yeah, I probably should be using that.
Yeah, we can't guess at where speakers go.
And then do you explain the sounds about right method?
Well, and
I read about there.
I told him I used to have a subscription and I used to use it for like big special event places, but then I got to a place where I don't have any of those left to do.
Well, here's something that'll blow your mind.
Ooh.
So if you just want ceiling speakers to figure out coverage, that's free. Then if you wanted the basic like point source type stuff, that's also free. And a lot of manufacturers will design that for free for you if you pick their speakers.
As we
so
found out
for
from
example,
Q-Sys yesterday.
Yeah, so and that's something that I've been looking for is we're doing a large auditorium, and architects and consultants are saying, well, hey, we need to put 2 speakers left and right of the screen to cover everything. I'm like,
You said put
I
both
don't-
speakers to the left of the screen.
I don't think that's going to work
Only left.
very well. I think
Mono.
we're going to have some dropouts in the front center. So we selected 8 manufacturers. All of them are going to do ease documents for us, and we're going to evaluate that and see if we need to put a center channel there or not to get that plus
Are
minus
any of
3
them going
dB.
to propose a corner array?
They
No,
don't know what they're missing.
we don't have a corner in there really.
You
Well,
should put
you
a
can
corner
probably
in
build
there.
one.
We have
build a corner.
You know how that's on an outside corner? We have a lot of inside corners.
Oh,
not
you're
outside.
saying the inverse corner array. That's not
A
shipping
few
until next
Like
year.
just point them at each other.
That's right.
A few
Inverted corner.
They just talk to each other. Reverse polarity on the other one. Maybe
Yeah,
you could have a
yeah.
little microphone and a talker.
But it's important to know how ease works. So whenever manufacturers send you something, they can like make it look like their solution covers everything, and you need to know how to measure it when it's done to make sure their ease documents are what they are.
Now, it's been a while because you have it. You have that
Yeah.
subscription. But it's been a while since I have. Don't they have like a lesser version? There's like
That's what I was
full
saying.
That's the free
mama.
version.
The free version.
I just listed the free. 80% of what I do can be done with the free versions.
So that's something that somebody new to the industry, such
just
as
play
this
with.
guy,
Yeah.
can just kind of start figuring out.
Yeah, and start with the floor plan, which is called Ease Address. It's free. And you get GLL files from manufacturers to drop in ceiling speakers and drop them in, and you lay them out, and then you say, okay, well, I want to look at each frequency band, am I plus minus 3 dB within all of that? And
Gives you
it's
a nice map.
yeah, and then you can
He
do it.
tuned out a while ago when you
Yeah.
said
Yeah,
Oh.
you got into some deep stuff there.
And
That
then your
was deep.
standard classroom starts taking 8 hours to just engineer the speaker.
You do it
plan.
once. Usually standard classrooms are the same size with
See,
roughly the same ceiling
I
height.
employ ease too. I walk in the
Yeah.
room and look up and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, that's easy.
Oh, easy. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that's
different
different.
rev. Different rev.
But still free.
So that was kind of a new thing. Was there any piece of technology or widget or thing that you did know about, but you saw a version, you're like, oh wow, that's a really cool version of whatever that thing is?
Well, it's kind of like, so I think the thing that, it was like the last thing I stumbled upon yesterday, and it was a new kind of strap. It wasn't, it's like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I'm really like being the base level production tech at the place I work at.
The grunt level.
Yeah, it's like I work with a lot of tie line and Velcro strips to make sure stuff stays where
They
it's
call that a
supposed
grip.
to be.
Pick that up, grip it, and move it.
Yeah, but I came across like these silicone removable zip ties yesterday that I'm kind of critical of. Like it's really cool, and it's like it's like a silicone zip tie, but you put it in through like the zip tie end, and then you reinsert it somewhere, and it's supposed to stick.
I've
And it's
never
supposed to
heard
be
of
really
that.
durable and.
It's actually kind of slick. They're giving them
Really?
away.
Are these like
Yeah.
disposable things, or do you reuse these things?
They're,
you
they're
reuse 'em.
reusable. They're like a silicone rubber. I got
but they
one
don't
too.
cut you though, right? Well, then
Well, I asked-
what good
What's
is
the
that?
point of that?
I did ask the lady that, didn't I? I go, because we stopped and I said, what's the point of this? Like, I can't cut it at an angle. It won't tear up my arms.
There's no proof I did work in the rack
It was a very slick.
You don't happen to have the name of the company, do you?
or the booth number.
I have it in my
Uncle Steve's
my bags of
discount.
All your
look
boat bags.
somewhere. It's
So
something.
silicone zip ties. Silicone zip
It
ties.
actually it is a pretty slick thing, especially for a live events crew, because it
Reuse
was
and-
it was big enough that you and sturdy enough that you could use it for rigging. Not
Whoa!
no.
What the hell?
We
hang
were
this
with-
speaker right here. It'll be
Well,
fine.
honestly, for some of these live events crews, it probably is good
might,
enough.
it might.
Good God!
Not rigging. Good God, I haven't even had coffee yet.
Yeah, Larry.
Oh man.
But for truss cabling,
yeah, for cable path and cleanup.
and it actually made a lot of sense. And they weren't terribly expensive. What, a pack of 8 was like
pack of-
$30 or something?
Yeah, the 4 long ones.
when
was
you're comparing this
20.
to like regular zip tie pricing, we are like in a different market here.
Yeah,
So-
I was going to
No,
say.
but they're 24 inches long.
Okay.
Look, 24 inches long for $30. I mean,
26
Velcro-
you would have had me.
Velcro's
Well-
a lot cheaper, though.
Also, something to remember: the
it's-
price they gave you was probably MSRP, so it's probably like 25
No, they were actually
or
selling
20.
them there.
they're
they
selling
were?
them here, yeah.
Okay.
But, and they're in packages.
Can we get our logo on these? Is that an option?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
The important
but
stuff.
For what they are,
help our mess.
they're not rack dressing. They're
event based.
Live event.
Yeah.
I'm coiling 100 feet of cable, 200 feet of cable, and I don't want to use
gaff tape, zip ties,
tape,
Velcro,
regular zip ties, and then Velcro gets gross after a while. I saw a use for it.
Okay.
So I thought it was kind of cool, and then he looks at it from because now he's grunt labor. He's like, actually,
labor force.
That makes sense. It's just
nice.
Huh.
It's going to be a sidekick report. I'm going to go back and talk to them if I can find their booth again.
Yeah,
they're already gone.
That was
They
the
sold
one
everything?
They sold everything they had.
Here.
They're out.
But I don't know. I'm most critical of it because like what makes it. They're clearly more expensive than zip ties, Velcro, and tie line. So what would make, like if I took it back to my boss, what would make them say, let's get this and not as much tie line because we can get 2 spools of rope for the same price as 4 silicone zip ties.
Well, the thing there is you got to look at total cost of ownership of how many you buy and throw away versus how long these silicones. And then you look at the labor savings. Is there any labor savings there? So that's what managers and owners look at. So look at those 2 metrics, and then that's how you sell them on that.
Then there's organizational change. I got to train up all my new staff to use these silicone wraps versus just
new
cutting.
training programs. Yeah.
And then you have the one that keeps cutting them with
Keeps cutting all the silicone wraps.
The first one you mofos have cut it. I'm gonna take your paycheck.
Well, that's cool. I mean, and we were curious around that because as we walk through, as I don't know, curmudgeon and cynical as we've all become, we're forgetting about a lot of like the simple pieces. And that first time, I think it's interesting to kind of see all the different directions and all the wonders and wow that are possible. And we often lose sight of that. And I think it's being able to see you go through it is cool to say, okay, things that we just often overlook still have meaning and value for like somebody. And I think even some of the small stuff we've seen is like, oh, you know what? I'm more fascinated by all the little widgets this year, and I wanted to see them. I'm taking time to dive into those, and it's a fascinating world of little tiny boxes out here this year that I've found, and so it's amazing.
See, I've almost taken the opposite approach. Like I came here not expecting to be outside of all the ecosystem. Like if you're trying to sell me on a solution, I'm not interested. And so far, it's been the solutions that are most
Cut him
to
off. Cut him off.
Like the Nureva HDX system.
Just cut him off.
I went in there
Hit
not.
mute.
I went in there not expecting to like that.
Yeah.
I have actually got applications where I might dive into that solution.
There's that too. I think
I had that one on my list
Yeah.
too. I think it was worth bringing up to just like so. Larry and I did attend a demo of the Nureva HDX, which is their new system. We saw a prototype.
Was it the multi one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We saw a prototype of that last year. They were demoing it this year, but it's in a pre-release state. A lot of what they talked about is like still like a year out on it, so it's still early days. What we saw, or what we heard more accurately, well, from the visual standpoint, it looks okay. It looks the sort of thing you can put this in a boardroom and no one's going to question it, which is good because a lot of the audio systems are, here's this weird thing, and it calls attention to itself. It insists upon itself. The audio-wise, it said it delivered what it said on the tin. Some of the features as far as EQ and things aren't coming, but it auto shoots the room, kind of like the Biamp and other systems that do that. So that's nice. It's all cat cabling, so it's easy to do. Microphones are built into every speaker, so it's kind of a clever new
Isn't it like
approach.
expandable, or maybe I'm not thinking the right thing?
It can
like
have
you
6.
can add extra. Okay,
Well, it's not that you can add. It's just like it's not one kit. It's a modular system, so
Right,
you can have
okay.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Depending on the
pieces
size of
Yeah,
your room
yeah.
and how complex.
So if it delivers as what we heard yesterday and some of the things they're talking about, it's an interesting solution to those oddball things. And so I appreciate somebody doing something different on those because it's not the same old thing.
Is this getting closer to solving that middle conference room problem?
Potentially, yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's the mystery market.
Yeah.
In between. Yeah.
And what I like is they are focusing entirely on speakers and mics.
Were you in the demo?
No.
I'm telling you, man. Find time,
For
send in the
those of you
demo.
listening, I'm sending Larry my middle finger.
Yeah.
And that's not the first time.
I like that they're focusing entirely on speakers and mics. They are not doing cameras, but they are doing camera integration with all the cameras you already have. So it was like Sony and PTZ Optics and Logitech. And
Aver.
They listed like 8 or 10 camera companies. Like, you probably already have these.
use them.
Go use your cameras. We don't care. And here's the full, documentation on how to do it.
And it'll switch between multiple cameras.
How many?
Mark, like you and I were talking yesterday, it's just API calls.
Right.
So
that'll be spoiler. We'll bury that when we get to Friday. I'm going to have a long rant on a lot of that, but not now. No, I think that's awesome. I love the you're starting to see these nuanced like market solutions, like that middle. In talking to Nureva, even when I have had conversations, they're like, no, this is not the small thing. That's not what this is for. We're not even that. Do not put this in here. That's not what it is. Go out and find any number of insert soundbar.
We got
choice.
50 options for that.
Yeah, we're not solving for that. We're trying to solve this other like
10,
shoulder
12,
space.
14 people
Yeah.
in that range.
They were showing demos in 40 feet rooms, which is kind of like, at that point, you're almost at a big system anyway, but it was doing a decent job in that space.
So.
All right, maybe I'll go look.
Well, it's not at their booth. You have to get to the.
You got to go to the.
It's a hike away.
I gotta go work.
You got to get on an Uber.
Let's see. So, just bringing up today, we have 2 events today, or two sessions today. We're doing a AI presentation, real world AI stuff, where Mark and Justin are going to blow your minds. If you're listening to this recording,
How are you not ready for this?
Tired.
So that's this morning. But by the time this will publish right about the time that's kicking off.
So you missed it, and it's too late.
You missed it. It's too late. So,
But we may actually
You can
deliver this
catch
session
part
on
2.
a show because we've worked it to a point where we may be actually able to deliver this in this
special
audio
show.
medium. Yes.
So, well, we have a video medium as well.
Yeah, but that's like
Webinar.
6 people.
And then this evening we're doing a.
But we got part 2 with AI with
Yeah.
Mr.
that's
Byron
right. So you-
Terry.
Byron Terry.
You guys are then going over and hijacking the Avixa Next whatever event thing.
Yeah,
What's-
today's going to be wild.
What's that called?
So it's the next event called FAST,
Let
which
me
stands for
dig up
something
the
because
real
it's
thing.
FASST. It's
Oh,
2 S's.
So fast they added an
So
extra S.
it's the sprint.
A sprint. Damn it.
It's not fast.
Well, if,
I thought
if
it
you're
was.
sprinting, I think it's implied that you are going
My
fast.
brain's mixing
No,
stuff up now.
when I sprint, it's not fast.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
No.
Fast is relative.
All right. Well, yeah, that's about like
Well, what's it
innovation in
called?
AI.
What? So
Yeah, I'm
sprint.
digging through it. I'm digging through it.
Is it the Next Sprint event?
Well, kind of.
There's 2 X's in Next.
not the
Is that what you
not
mean?
the old cell phone company either.
Yeah, it's a workshop. So we're doing a workshop, and it's really around innovation. It's practical innovation in action, right? So it's some hands-on AI, building how to actually partner with. It's a bit collaborative, so it's not a session where you're going to get spoken to from the podium. It's very much break into groups and solve these problems together. Burn
Build
some adjustments
something.
tokens. Yeah,
I think we're going to have to build. I think we're going to have to burn tokens.
Yeah, it's about strategizing and building and how you partner with AI and just new innovative approaches. So that's going to be pretty cool. It's a bit of a longer session. It's almost a 2-hour session. So we'll be.
I thought it was 3 to 4 hours.
Well,
Whatever
it
it
says
is,
it's
it's
4
long.
hours on the schedule.
It's
so-
4
no,
hours.
It's not that long. Right. If
You're-
it
So
is,
we're going to be right up against BIAMP, and we're going to have to leave early.
we are
going to
be all
BIAMP.
AI'd out after.
And then
today.
after that, like I don't know when I'm going to eat today.
You're not eating today.
Get a power bar.
Build it with tokens when you're in the sessions.
many
Yeah, so
brain
then we have
food.
a recording with BIAMP this afternoon. Then we have an event with QSYS this evening,
And then I eat.
and then you get to eat.
Speaking of BIAMP, if you haven't stopped by their booth yet, they got some cool stuff this year.
I don't know. I don't know what. I still have to figure out what that is.
I like it. I don't know if I want to talk about it yet.
I don't want to talk about it yet, but stop
Why
by.
don't we
if
talk
you're
about it
listening.
this afternoon when
Let's
we're there?
talk about
Yeah.
it this afternoon. But
Exactly.
yes, I think one of the more innovative things, I know that may come as a surprise, but we'll talk about it this afternoon. And,
Yeah.
But definitely excited about that too. I think it was
I have
a cool
questions.
thing. You should.
That's called a teaser.
Yep.
Well, we've gone through the 5 things on my list. What other odds and ends, trends, all that stuff do we have out there?
I don't think.
Jamie, you've been on the hunt for cameras.
I mean, I found some cameras. I guess in my search, the trend is that there are weird. It's almost like all these cameras come from the same factory.
No.
There are more manufacturers offering the little bit larger chipset. Now it's just the rest of it that goes with it, right? I haven't seen a ton of different trends. Like I'm not seeing AI everywhere, or look at our new LED, or
There is a lot of LED. There's
Yeah.
like
There's
But
a
no,
lot
it's
of
just
of them within.
Look, but it's just a thing.
You're
It's
right. I
not-
don't know what the
it's-
trend is.
It's
this
not
year,
that
right?
new.
It's tighter pixel pitch. That's really it.
I've seen more 21 by 9, oddly enough, this year.
No.
What?
That's
Yeah, I
terrible.
have.
Where?
Did you find your interactive thing you were
Planar.
looking for?
I-
well, planar doesn't count.
But I'm
Yeah.
not.
God, Jesus.
I'm just not seeing the
on,
the
now.
marketing hype trends that we've seen in the past. Where like years and years ago, it was like everybody wanted 3D everywhere, and then it was getaway or projection mapping, and then it was not projectors, it was LED screens, and then it was 21 by 9, and then it was Zoom, and this year's just kind of like,
It's everything.
hey, no, we make things.
I'm going to make everyone really angry here, but I have seen one trend.
Oh boy.
A lot of people
AI.
are pushing the AI camera tracking. I have seen multiple people, especially like in the InfoComm magazine that you get at your hotel room. Every other page was that.
Auto tracking. I think that take the AI off of that. I think there's a lot of auto tracking.
It's the same stuff
available.
they had
I
a few
completely
years
agree.
ago. Now it's AI though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a marketing term very much so. It's because it's smart and it can know what a person looks like. And
That's
follow
why
you
we
around.
just use that to describe our sessions so more people come. So like marketing terms.
It works.
Like AI and lecterns.
Yep. AI-enabled lectern.
AI and
Yeah.
lectures.
Oh, speaking of that, should we thank our good friends
We
at
should.
CCI?
We should.
Again.
We should,
Yes.
and we need to. They're not here yet, so
They're not
We
here yet.
opened this booth up for them this morning.
yeah.
Oh, there's Rachel.
But our good friends at
It is
Computer
Rachel.
Comforts.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, is she coming?
She sure is.
She
Way
is.
over.
This is going to be
Right.
I haven't seen Rachel in like a year.
And here she is, live coming in
Coming in hot.
at the CCI.
Coming in
booth.
hot.
Well, hello.
Just ran over here from breakfast.
What are you doing? How was breakfast?
Well, let her get
Did you
her
bring
thing
me
on.
any-
Come on.
Did you
Don't
bring
ask
me
her
any?
question until she has her
I need.
headset on.
I need food.
Get to, just no.
No, I'm just
No,
joking.
no.
No, get on. We're recording.
We're
Now
live.
we can go.
Oh,
We're
hi.
live.
You're,
Yeah,
you're
you're
in the
live.
middle of a show right now. We are here.
Perfect.
Welcome.
Hello, world.
Hello, world.
How
Hi,
was
Rachel. How are
was
you?
breakfast, Rachel?
Phenomenal. Breakfast was coffee and is in progress and is being really helpful right now.
Okay. Yeah.
But you just left.
I thought you
said
had
you're
the
done.
women's breakfast or something today.
Oh, no. I have you today. You are my women's breakfast.
I don't know how to take
The
that.
cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast.
That's going to be. Yeah.
You know,
There
very
you go,
supportive
Chris.
of the. No, two of my colleagues, Alex Crabb and Megan Glickman, are at the women's breakfast this morning, but I am here. I listened to a podcast about Mel Robbins this morning, and I feel like that's pretty much equivalent to attending the women's breakfast.
Okay.
I've gotten it done.
All right.
So
Fair
how's,
enough.
how's your whirlwind trips here been this year? Because
Well,
you usually have lots of
You have
things.
a lot more important
I
things
do.
than this.
This week, I actually only have one thing.
What?
What?
Yeah.
This
well,
this
It's
is your
not
one.
this.
You came here for
I
this.
came here to record.
I went all the way to
all
Vegas.
the way to
Wow.
Vegas for this,
Because
and I'm
we
leaving.
count.
Morning.
You can't say one thing if we're not
Chris,
in.
Chris texted me and asked me if I was going to be at InfoComm, and I said, no, I don't think I'm going to come this year. And he goes, well, if you change your mind, just let me know, and you can drop it on a podcast. And 2 days later, I texted him and said, well, you convinced me. Tell me, is this true? Is this
More or
the
less,
series
yeah.
that
Yeah.
happened?
I was very convincing with my one-line text message. so.
I was
What?
moved.
And we were prepared. We've set your microphone up, or our intern has, every single
Yeah,
morning,
just
to
in
make.
case.
Because we don't know if it's going to happen, but if it does, we want to be ready.
We
for
save a spot for you every week.
My heart.
It's
No,
it's usually listed as in memorandum, but
Well, so in point of fact, gosh, this is going to get real grim. That is why I'm here. One of my clients, there was an announcement yesterday, so you may have seen this, but Brad Corbin, the owner of Vanco, passed away.
Oh,
I did
no.
not know
I
that.
did not know that.
Last week.
Yeah, on Monday.
Oh.
Gosh.
Which means that the owner or the president of Vanco, Mark Corbin, and his wife, Lindsay, the director of marketing, are of course not here. They're at home
Yeah.
with their
Yeah.
family. So
they should be.
I'm here
Covering.
instead.
So you're covering.
That's
Cool.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I
spending
mean-
my week in the Vanco booth.
Yeah.
Which
Really?
Is, yeah.
That's
So-
Where
unfortunate.
I have
Co-
been exclusively.
So we can come visit.
Oh.
Yeah, you
What-
should.
Yeah, it's like right there.
All right.
Yeah,
what-
it's over booth C6409.
Do you have
So-
any widgets and tchotchkes? We'll have to go
what's the-
check them out.
All right.
What do we
Anything
want?
new and improved?
Widgets big time. They just released a new line of Dante adapters.
Oh,
so
okay,
if
go
you have a
check those
device
out.
that is not a Dante device and you would like it to be a Dante device,
I have a
That sounds
refrigerator
really-
that I want to turn into Dante.
well, does it have a USB-C output? Because then, sure.
Probably these days.
No, it's USB-C, Phoenix, XLR, HDMI, Bluetooth, There's one.
Wow.
HDMI.
Yeah.
This is like
Audio
analog world
better
to Dante
Yeah.
converter boxes.
That's the
Okay.
idea, and they're going to ship, I think, later this month and run about $200 to $300 each. Which, you know, if you need a Dante mic and you don't want to spend $8,000, this is a really good alternative.
See, the widgets are on the rise around here.
Widgets and tchotchkes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the tchotchke fest.
Widgets rock.
Yeah.
It's going to be like Little Mermaid here in a minute. Widgets and tchotchkes galore.
It is. I'm telling you, it's the secret.
And we're
want to-
seeing that play out. You
Yeah.
have these ecosystems that can do everything but
Except
more
the one thing
expensive
you
that
need.
are easier.
Yeah.
Or you can just buy a bunch of widgets and tchotchkes and do it cheaper. As long as you know what you're doing, you should be fine.
Yeah, but I don't want to sell them short. They've got some pretty good like ecosystem level solutions too.
Yeah.
They just put out a new version of their EVO-IP AV over IP platform.
Okay.
2.0 version that is, you know, beefier, more capable, can do 1,000 sources, 1,000 endpoints on one control box.
Because that's what we need in a classroom.
Well, that's what you need on a campus.
Not for you.
Yeah.
We don't do the
We
campus
don't. We
thing.
just do network islands all the
Well,
time.
then what you need is the EVO-IP Go.
That's
a
right.
solution that does not require a control box, is designed to work on a dedicated switch, automatically discovers things, can do video walls up to 5. I've been doing the booth all week.
I'm like,
You sound
can do
like-
video walls up
You
to 5
sound like
by
I
5.
just asked ChatGPT something. I'm like, well, what you need.
It's a great idea, Jamie. You should.
I've got my pattern down. No, they have 3 levels
Yeah.
of the solution. So there
Okay.
is one that is designed for those kind of like we need a small local network solution to do a few endpoints that we can control via an app. They've got that, and then they've also got the campus.
Yeah.
You
They got all
into
kinds of
app.
stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
So, any other like cool things that maybe you've known about through your job that
Your job.
My
Yeah.
job.
That
your
job.
job, your real
My-
job, not
my
this
job that I work
not
in.
this side gig.
Well, I've been working with Vanco for 6 years, so I definitely view them as my real job. But also, I think 22 Miles has a new. They've just launched a totally revamped version of their
22
CMS.
miles.
Yeah,
You
It's a
don't-
digital signage
Yep.
platform.
Oh,
by there yesterday.
okay.
Yeah. And it's a totally refreshed version of their CMS, much more user-friendly. And if you have like a lot of departments managing a lot of content, it does hierarchical control for you, so it makes it a little easier to centrally manage things. It's got all sorts of ADA features built in, so if you want to
Like Braille.
No,
Gonna do Braille.
The text is less than
it
4
can
inches
do
off the wall.
text to speech. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it does
I'm waiting
have,
for the Braille TV that can just, pop it up.
I feel
That's
like the
over
people
there.
who
That's
did
close.
the flipboards,
Vesta boards.
Vesta
Yeah,
boards.
yes, the Vestaboard people.
I like how it
could
sounds.
Work that out. I know
I
it's so
really like
soothing,
that thing
like,
for no good
I don't have
one
a
in my house.
I don't have a use case,
For
but
no-
I am trying to.
for no good reason. I kind of want one like in the kitchen so that it just like pops up like
Yeah,
Lily
just put up the
practice,
daily
you know,
schedule.
dad something, right? And
Yes, kids dentist Friday at 9.
but it's got to turn over like at 2 a.m. to scare the shit out of everybody in the house.
Oh my god!
I don't know why those things are so cool.
Right?
Because they're mechanical.
they're very-
They're just
Yes,
like
that's
they're
it.
fun to watch.
That's
Yeah.
it. Analog things. Rule.
Are we to
Yeah.
that point
Yeah.
where anything mechanical is kind of fun and different?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I got to. This reminds me. I stopped by one of the little Chinese button factory booths.
Of course you did.
Chinese button factory booths. Well, they had the rotary encoder that had the little screen on it, and then you could push on it. You know, it had all the clicks and the knobs, and I'm like,
And that's your new control system.
I
Isn't it?
It can be, yeah.
It's just going to every room in your
So
school.
is it like the Nest?
yes,
That's
but
what
it's
I'm-
the
can I
OEM
just make it-
version.
'cause I always when I have like at home, like this could be a total like.
Like
room
I
control.
want one of these just to play with, and
What
then
was
I
the,
looked and it's
the
the Chinese
A-pad
button
or
factory.
something?
Yeah,
so
the
I'm
the
never
old
going to
iPad,
get
iPad,
one.
You
the
have to
Crestron
spin your way
yeah.
through it
My event center still runs on those.
on A-pads.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like they're slowly dying, and I'm getting rid of them, but it's
They were
Yeah.
slowly dying
So
10
that-
years
that's-
ago.
yeah.
Maybe that's the trend we should start. It
Smart.
needs to be mechanical.
Oh, yeah.
Smart mechanical widgetry.
People find pushing buttons extremely satisfying.
Yeah.
We push buttons all the time on this show.
It doesn't work so well.
All right.
I don't know. How many episodes in are we now?
395.
Yeah, we-
Seems
yeah.
like it's working okay.
We
But
did the
we
count
keep
last
losing
night. It was like
people.
270 something.
Yeah.
We haven't lost people.
Well, we
So-
don't get invited
We're all
back.
here.
a lot.
Just respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
that.
Never had that to start with.
self-esteem.
Yeah.
Never had that to start with either.
Yeah.
So since you're coming in kind of in this new role, I mean, we weren't accustomed to
It's
that.
not a new role.
Not a new role.
No,
It's
it
the
is new
same
for me.
role.
I have been
No.
coming to InfoComm for almost
I'm
20
sorry.
years, and I've never worked a booth. It's totally new.
That's what
work in the
that's
booth
what I'm
part.
referring
Is it
to.
how is that experience overall from
Because
what you're accustomed to?
It
The other
is-
side of the table here.
So for me, it's been really valuable because, like, I talk to manufacturers all the time, and I get their version of the world all the time. And I ask them, like, what do your customers care about? And they tell me what they think their customers care about all the time.
Oh.
And so, this week, I've spent my week going, like, so what are you working on? What do you need? What are you interested in? It's a totally different story.
Yep.
So for me, like a really valuable experience. I'm not saying I would pay to do it, but I would do it again for sure.
Paying to get people to, or having people pay to work in your booth, that's an interesting idea.
I like it.
Call it a trade show booth experience.
I
Would you
mean,
like
the
the
job
AV
market
SuperFriends to
being
come
what it
host your
is.
booth?
That's right. We'll host you. You tell us. You give us a half-page breakdown of what your products are. We're not going to read that either. But
But we'll be here.
We will show up.
So, has there been anything like really different and creative that somebody said, like, well, this is what I'm using your thing for. I need it to do something different. I mean, you talk to us nerds all the time. Is
Yeah.
there another nerd out there that we should like collaborate with?
Collaborative nerds?
or have some sort of battle on a rooftop.
Let's see. What were some of the unusual things I heard this week? I talked to a guy who said he was building out a hi-fi listening room and wanted to,
For
quote
his
unquote,
vinyl?
I
Just
think
sits in there by himself
I
with
think
a
it's a business.
set of
which made me
$7,000
think, like, what is this?
headphones.
Wow.
Tell me more. Is it what's
Is it
going
like
on? Is it a
hi-fi
bar?
listening rooms for hire kind of a thing? I like it.
It was I'd never heard of such a thing, frankly, but he was like, I want to take it to the next level technologically, and I was like, well, what does that mean? And he goes, I don't
Goes
know.
to
I am here.
I don't know, but
He's
I hear
looking
these
for
things about
ideas.
AI. I have all this
Yeah,
vinyl.
he wants
I'm
he wants some
gonna figure it
AI
out.
on top of it.
I
Yeah.
am here to find out. And I was like,
Did you just
well,
give him a pair of headphones and be like, this is going to blow your mind?
Well, I was talking to him. I was like, okay, it's a hi-fi listening room. I'm sure you have what amps you want to use figured out. I'm sure you have what speakers you want to use figured out. Have you thought about how to make this experience more immersive? Is there going to be a visual element? He was like,
I want all of that.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
great. Give me
Yes,
that.
and-
Rachel's like, you've tapped me out. I'm at the end of my pamphlet.
Well, and I have talked to a number of people who are actually really here in an exploratory mode, like people for whom this is their first InfoComm, and they've told me, like, I'm here from this zoo, I'm here from this court system, I'm here from this city, and my mandate is to figure out how I can make things better for people, how I can make things easier for people using technology. I don't have a more specific mission, I don't have a specific project that I'm
They
working
are keeping
on.
up on industry trends.
I kind of feel
That
bad for
is-
them if that's their goal.
That
It's
is-
tough.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Without-
it is really
This
hard
is a
to
big
put the
pool
show
to jump
floor.
into.
Yes.
For that
Yeah, we
being
just
a
had that
handful.
conversation with our newbie.
Yeah,
Like,
that's.
he's, what do you think about your first InfoComm ever? It's a lot.
Well said.
Yeah.
it's a lot.
That's a lot.
It is. That is hard.
But I think it also speaks to
I don't know if I would
It's-
start on the show floor to attack that problem.
No, I mean that's what the
Like,
education
you
system.
need-
sessions
yeah,
are
that's
really
what I was
for.
saying,
first-
like-
just
you
the
go
first
there
thing-
first, and you're like, okay, like this is how I can create ADA solutions that make my facility more accessible,
Yeah.
and then you hit the
Then
show
you
floor
go
and look
and
for the stuff
find
that
the-
does that stuff. you know?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean that's
think,
why there's a conference program theoretically, and for me, like it makes me think like, okay, this is the kind of storytelling I need to do to like help these people understand what they're looking for before they hit the show floor.
Yeah.
what was the session we did at lunch yesterday? There was somebody gave it was about AI.
Oh, it was the
press thing.
Oh, the end users don't know shit
Yeah,
conference?
No, but I
trends.
think he did share
Industry
some really
trends.
key
Aren't
pieces.
you end users?
Kind of.
We were in the room,
Justin
and they
got
were
upset.
I was like, this guy.
He was
It's
just
just-
reporting the data. It was
Yeah,
not his-
don't get angry with the guy for the data.
Yeah.
But he
It was
shared some
the-
really good.
So let me
Yeah.
back up. It was the state of pro AV, AI convergence, and the next phase of growth, and it was all the marketing analysis that
Yes.
Avix has been
Oh, I
doing
heard.
on the. Hold on,
Oh, this
we'll
is
get there.
Avix's new marketing analysis.
Yeah, this
guy?
is, yeah,
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
Mike Sullivan, Mike Sullivan trainer.
I
So
don't know, he's new. I don't know what.
So they've
I don't
been
know
doing a
his
lot
stuff.
of talking to two end users, two integrators, two consultants, and kind of manufacturers and integrators, and kind of gathering all that information. And they're just like, here's the trends
the data,
that's being
here's the trends.
reported. However, the way it was phrased. All right, now Justin can
Wait,
go.
I
that's their
heard-
whole those were people on the panel, or that's their whole?
It was just
It
one
was
guy.
just Mike giving.
He just was going through the
presentation.
report.
He was going through the report.
So
Yeah.
Okay, so a qualitative study, let's
Yes.
say, not exactly
and
quantitative.
there was
data.
questions
Correct.
about end users, and all I heard was, if you're an end user, you should ask your integrator about AI. If you're an end user, you should ask your integrator about how the world was created. If you're an end user, you should ask your integrator how your mom and dad are doing. If you're an end user, you should ask the integrator how you're going to get to InfoComm next year.
Well, I'm sure that's
integrators
what the integrators told him.
That's what they
have
told them, right?
Yeah.
all the answers, and I was just wow.
So that you could have taken that away from the session also. However, prior to that, he did share some really good simplified data. It's like AV is more and more about the differentiating experience.
Sure.
And I think what you had just said, you're getting all walks and all different verticals are here because they recognize more and more that AV is that differentiator. As we're trying to create unique, personalized experiences, this is our palette to paint with. All of this stuff. And it's no longer just the technology nerds for the nerds' sake anymore. It's everybody here. I think you're starting to see that. You see people who have never been here before. And they're like, I'm in a technology adjacent role. I need to find out what it is. And they come here and they're like, holy shit, I had no idea there's this much stuff. So I think it's everywhere now. AV is just proliferating all industries to create some unique experience. People need it.
Yeah, and it's very practical stuff. Like we were talking yesterday to somebody who, as I mentioned, had just inherited a technology management role for a zoo, and the last person that was in the role was not, let's say, extremely proactive about creating technology experiences across the zoo. But this person was like, okay, people come to the zoo. What happens when you come to a zoo? You go to see the animals, and the animals are
They're all sleeping.
not there. You cannot see them, and they can't.
So some sort of buzzer to wake them up.
They can't go in there with a cattle prod and get the polar bear to come out and
Well,
perform.
you can.
You
but
can.
You can, but it's ill-advised on a number of levels.
It's expensive on the personnel costs.
Right.
But food budget goes down.
So they're thinking about, like, okay, how can I make sure the zoo is still an engaging and educational experience, even when, the animals are taking a nap or in the shade, short of just putting static signs there, which is what they've been doing for years and frustrates people. And they're coming here and they're discovering, like, oh, okay, I could have interactive signage, it could be outdoors, I can serve content, I can update it, I can have it be live, like, I can give people the mechanism to ask
I
questions.
still have to entertain this troop of 8-year-old kids.
Yes.
And they need to consume some kind of content, because if not, everybody's just pulling their hair
Yes,
out.
and lift the flap to see what's under the flap is not doing it anymore for people. It doesn't meet expectations in today's day and age. I talked to another couple of people who sort of on the other end of the cool to important spectrum. I don't know, this is also cool. But they ran a court system in the Caribbean. And for them, it was a host of needs, from simultaneous translation to video conferencing to content display and annotation. They had a very sophisticated courtroom, and their network of expert witnesses, psychologists, witnesses, defendants were scattered across a series of islands. Like, they were remote most of the time. And for them, it was very mission-driven work because, any word that's translated incorrectly or picked up incorrectly,
legal.
poor lighting,
Right.
poor sound, somebody who looks like they're in a professional setting versus somebody who looks like they are in a prison cell could directly impact the outcomes of these legal cases. And the woman I was talking to specifically worked on process engineering for children. For children who were facing juvenile defense charges. So what could be more urgent, more valuable than creating a better and better, more reliable, more accessible experience for that group of people? It was a really cool conversation.
Oh. That's
And you finagled a way to go see them?
What's that?
you got an island trip
You're
lined
like,
up?
well, I might need to come down.
Happy to do a site. Well, I did find out that their whole backbone was on Crestron, which is another caster client. And I was like, have they done a case study on this yet? If they haven't, they should. Let's talk. So I'm working on it.
I happen to know a lady.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you got anything else coming up in the next couple of days in case we don't see you around us because you're busy? What do you got? Anything coming up, or you just kind of your role this week is man the booth
I am laser focused,
and be an expert.
Man. That's right. I'm a Vanco expert this week, and I'm actually flying out tomorrow, headed back to Virginia. So doing some writing about fully homomorphic encryption on the plane is my plan.
Fun.
Wow,
sounds
Great
amazing.
Stuff.
Well, at least it's something simple, and
That's right.
Just put it on the Copilot, hit go.
There it goes.
It's something that could occur to you walking down the street.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well,
Thanks
I guess
for coming over.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for letting my ghost appear
It's
and haunt the podcast from time to time.
Yeah.
Oh, we enjoy
You know
it.
what? You have to get a picture of all of us at this table because you can't let that one go to waste. It should post everybody. 'Cause it's a very, very rare sighting for
Actually, and we
everybody.
Like a
usually do that when we
Sasquatch.
play it, when we have all 6.
Yep.
And did you know that the karaoke place has a new karaoke place?
I heard that it had an expanded
Yeah.
area. You know, I would have been there, but I didn't get in until 11 o'clock.
Oh,
on
that's.
Tuesday
I was
night.
like looking around. I was like, "Where's Rachel?"
Yeah, I never miss.
Oh, picture time.
Picture
That's where everybody was
Never
quiet.
miss karaoke.
Yeah.
Most
It was really
second
thin.
most important event of the show after this.
It was really thin.
Well,
It's because Rachel wasn't there.
That's
words,
right.
Chris?
Yeah.
They knew I wasn't coming, and they weren't going
They're
to hear
like,
my rendition of Olivia Rodrigo's Vampire. So they're like, "What's the point?"
Well, we'll look for more
You have a
trends
mic.
today. So, Rachel, keep us apprised of stuff coming up, and we'll include that wherever we can. There's always a space for you. Connect anytime. So, and we'll see what trends come today. I'm guessing more AI stuff.
maybe.
You think?
Maybe.
It's possible. I don't know.
You know what? No AI in the Vanco booth.
Okay.
Do you guys need some AI?
No, thank you.
We have extra.
Yeah.
We've been just giving it away. It's
All right. Well, we'll get this out and published, and then more shows today.
See ya.
Well, that does it for this episode of AVSF Live. If you'd like to join the AV SuperFriends for the next AVSF Live show, visit our special website, avsf.live, for more information and to see the schedule of upcoming live shows. That's avsf.live.
Nice work, everyone. Sharp broadcast. Really good. Everyone on the floor as well. Really a lot of hustle. I liked it.
The opinions expressed by the AV SuperFriends are solely those of the individuals and do not represent their respective institutions, organizations, companies, or clients.